What's up, Kelsey?
What's up, Robert?
Everything is normal. Everything is
Totally.
totally normal.
Completely and
Um,
fully.
okay, dude, I feel like such a nerd when I have to like touch my glasses. Like, well, no, that's old. When you're like, ooh, well, let's see here. That's the
Well,
nerd one.
well, actually.
Actually, if you'll look at this, there's some cool movies coming out.
Tell me about him.
Uh, kind of.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's do the older ones. You know how they like to put older movies on 4K, right?
Check them oldies.
Have you ever seen Giant? It's a good
I've never
old
even heard of
James
Giant.
Dean movie. You know James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause,
The porn
all that
star?
good stuff? No, not even.
Okay.
Um, it's a good old classic movie. I've seen it. Can't tell you what it's about.
All right.
So I mean, like, it was fine. You
It's
know,
no Iron Giant, that's for sure.
no. But then, we got hit, and Criterion's got a new one coming out.
What did I got?
We just talking about the Shaft.
Shift. All right.
We're talking about the Shaft. You shut your mouth. Never seen Shaft.
I haven't either.
I've never seen it. I would love to see it though.
I love this
So
cover. That is very
this
like
is this is good.
Neo Technica.
Oh, they did a good job. This is
Gorgeous.
phenomenal. I don't really collect the Criterion ones because they're just so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But this is one that I would consider just because it's so cool looking.
I want that
I
like as a
love this.
poster, you know?
Yeah, dude, that's good. Like
Good poster quality.
they did some good design work on this one. And then that's it for old.
Okay.
Got really nothing special from my Arrow video, no other boutique stuff. So now we're just into the normal stuff coming out.
Did you get Meat Hood Massacre?
No.
Oh, god damn it.
I so wanted to, but I was like, I can't spend $100 on this,
Oh, but
man.
it looked so worth it.
It did. Do you know how much it hurt me to delete the collage I made from
Oh
the
my
Friday
god.
Roundups PowerPoint and stuff, man?
We should just keep it as our default image. It's our new
I
YMBToAP logo.
should. I should. So I figured you probably don't care about this one too much,
Okay.
but I think this is kind of wild. Like this just hit theaters not too long ago, but The Bad Guys
Oh my
is
god.
already hitting 4K. I think that's
Really?
a quick turnaround.
It was in theaters like 2 weeks ago.
I was like, maybe 2 months ago. I
If
think it hit
even.
this year. I
Yeah.
don't think it was even December.
No, it was
Like,
very recent. The last movie I
yeah, it
went
was
to had
here.
a preview for this movie.
Exactly. Like this is new,
Yeah.
and you can buy it next week. By the way, all these come out June 21st. Didn't say that,
Uh,
but this is out June 21st. I swear this came out like April.
yeah, weird.
Like this is like now. It is here. I mean, I want to see this movie still. It's a DreamWorks movie. It's already a 100. Like it's
Oh
good,
my god.
but you know, I just think it's so wild that it's already out. I remember a movie hit theaters and you could buy it like a year later.
I know. We're in such a different, fast moving world these days with movies.
I know. I mean, you can't. I guess it's more if it like hits big at the theater because it used to be like it wouldn't come out on DVD or whatever until it kind of was done raking in money at the theater, you know?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's just like because of COVID now. They're like, hey, let's just put everything out all at once, streaming in theater, on Blu-ray, whatever.
I mean, they already know kids are going to want to see it. Some parents going
Totally
to buy
fine.
it or go get it at Redbox. Like they're going to make their
Yeah.
money regardless, you know?
Is Redbox still a thing?
I was just thinking about it the other day because I saw an email come in from one and I was like, Redbox? I haven't talked to you in years.
Who is that? There
But
hasn't been a
yeah,
Redbox around here for 25 years.
they're at every store still. They're still around.
Okay, shit.
But if you're going to one, please write in the comments and let me know why you're using Redbox.
Yeah, please. And are they still doing those discount codes? We used to use those in college all the time.
I don't even know, dude.
All
But I knew to close out with this one because I knew you were gonna like it.
right.
Also hitting 4K, Blu-ray, all that good stuff, June 21st. The Unbearable Weight of
Oh,
Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal movie.
man, I still have not seen this. It was in the back of my mind, like thinking about this, but still, I've not seen it.
Did you know I was 0% interested in this movie?
Okay.
And when I put this slide in for this roundup,
Uh-huh.
I read Pedro Pascal and went, "Oh, I would watch that."
I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, like I don't care for Nicolas Cage in that way, like most
He's
people do.
fine. Yeah.
So, I mean, people that want to see this want to see it because they just love Nicolas Cage and the meme of a man that he is, you know?
Yes, walking meme.
Like, I don't really care for that, so I was not interested. But when I saw Pedro Pascal and how much I've grown to love him from TikTok over the past few months, I kind of want to see it just for him.
Yeah,
And I do like Tiffany Haddish. I think she's hilarious. So,
she's awesome.
um, I kind of want to see like this picture of him chasing Nicolas Cage. Like, I want you to see how just goofy and happy he looks. Like, I love him, dude. I just want to see this simply because I read his name. That's it.
Okay.
Of course, it's getting a delicious Best Buy Steelbook.
Ew. I hate that there's too many Nicolas Cages.
I mean, it's it's like all of his roles on here because that's the Con Air dude right here.
What is
That's
the
Con Air.
what is this movie? Like it's just about Nicolas Cage as a human being, right?
So it's like he gets hired for some like rich prince's birthday party because he just loves Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
So he goes and spends like a weekend with this rich dude and they just become friends. That's the whole premise of the movie.
Okay.
It sounds ridiculous. I was like, I don't care to see that like in the theater, you know?
Yeah, no
Like
way.
I would watch it, but
I'm
I
not going to pay
still
$20 and risk getting COVID to do it.
yeah, I'm just not sure what this is all about except if you love this is for the people that print out like Nicolas Cage on like a blanket, you know,
Yeah,
that they just hold or they have like the Nicolas Cage pillow that they lay their face on
or
every
the
night
shower
like
curtain.
that's who this movie's for.
Yeah.
And that was not me, but I will watch it
Okay.
probably. We'll see. And then just one more time, I don't understand this. Target does good artwork.
Oh man.
It's a fancy, nice thing. But I don't understand why they don't do 4K releases.
Can you
This is
zoom
a
in on
Blu-ray
that?
only. Yes, I can.
What am I looking at?
So this is Tiffany Haddish, and
Uh-huh.
this is Pedro Pascal, and it's just like a little kaleidoscope of the yacht, some champagne, and all this stuff, and then he's in the middle being Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
But like there's some design in this. This is like a
Yeah.
pretty release. Like this isn't just like, all right, we'll slap the poster on it, right?
Very like Art Nouveau.
But they only do Blu-ray releases. I don't understand this. Like
Yeah.
we have 4K. It's
We
right
have the
here.
technology.
It's right here. But yet you put this great work into the lesser picture quality one. I just don't get that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you would put it on the top dollar disc.
You would
But
think
hey,
so.
who am I? Who am I, right? But then, if buying movies ain't your thing, you do like to risk COVID for $20. Which I mean, I've been going to the movies lately, so I can't really say anything.
Yeah, movies are still good.
But if you would like to go see a movie today, you sure can, because coming out today, June 17th, this was the coolest poster that I could find
Oh,
for it. This is the
yes.
Lightyear movie.
Man.
I'm not like super stoked for this movie. I,
I'm
I of course will see this. It's a Pixar movie. Like duh.
I'm way more excited than I should be. I think just because of the David Bowie song in the trailer.
Yeah. Like I'm more excited just cuz I found out Taika Waititi was in it. Like that's all I need anymore.
Yeah,
You
that's all
just
anybody needs.
yeah, you just show his name and I'm like, got me. I'm
Have you
there.
watched Our Flag Means Death yet?
No, but
I
I need
haven't
to
either. Same.
cuz I saw that interview with him on TikTok where he was like, "What kind of work did I put into it? I read that Blackbeard had a beard, and then I was like, well, I'm just gonna be me, and I'm successful."
Right.
So this is like, I love this dude. He's just fantastic.
He's flawless.
Um, I guess if you aren't aware, if you go to see Lightyear, you've never seen a trailer, you've loved Toy Story your whole life. Tim Allen is not in this movie. This is Chris Evans as Lightyear. I just thought it was a weird choice because they didn't really give a reason, but then they
I mean,
did, and it's a weird reason.
what's the reason? Because there's a gay kiss in it and Tim Allen wouldn't be within 40 feet of it.
I did not know that. Well, is there?
There
Like, is
is.
that
There
a
is a gay
thing?
kiss. Yeah, there
Ah,
it's
okay.
it's like a whole thing, dude. It like
Oh, I
there
didn't
are
know that, but
countries. Saudi Arabia is not showing. Look at that. Saudi
I
Arabia is
am
like
not,
not going
but
to show this movie.
I'm not, but I am totally supportive. Okay.
Straight man flying the gay flag.
Of course.
Proud ally.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Their reason, I mean, of course that's probably the real reason, but the like official press release reason is, well, Tim Allen is toy Buzz Lightyear. This is like a different one. This is like the real Buzz Lightyear. So it's like, let's keep those identities separate. That was kind of
Okay.
the gist.
It's kind of fucking me up a little
So
bit that this is like a movie that exists in another movie. You know what I mean?
see, I didn't even know that until Ferdin put the thing in the
Yeah.
thing today that like this is the movie that Andy sees that makes him want the toy.
Yeah, which is fucking wild. Like
I
I
didn't
can't
know
wait.
that. That's so meta. I'm like
Yeah.
more interested, but I was not so sold just because it was coming out.
Yeah.
But I do want to see it, and
It looks very good.
I might see it in the theater. I might have to. So that's about it for movies. Now I have a not okay. This Friday roundup, we talk movies and games. That's what this is,
Yes, that
right?
is what this is.
I'm bringing one thing into it that is not movies and games.
Bring it on in.
This is a collectible topic because we talk about steelbooks, we talk about collectible type things.
We do love collectibles here at YMToAP.
I read this, thought this was a big deal. But Funko, who makes, I mean, clearly, as you see right here,
The Funkos.
Funko bought Mondo. Now, I don't know if you know who Mondo is.
I don't.
Okay, Mondo, they are, which you might find this interesting because I just learned this today. So Funko, who makes, the awesome Funko Pops,
Right?
they bought Mondo on Monday of this week from
Mhm.
Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh,
They're like a subsidiary of Alamo Drafthouse, which is based in Austin, Texas.
okay.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that was related because Alamo Drafthouse is the shit, man. It's cool.
I've never been.
It's okay. I mean, it's really expensive just to see a movie. Like, I mean, it was like $40 when I saw Deadpool 2.
Holy shit.
And I got like one fry and it was $50. So it's like, whatever.
No thanks.
But Mondo, they're really known for their high end pop culture. They do vinyl records, they do posters, they
Ooh.
do toys, and
Mm.
like apparel stuff. I
Okay,
have several records from them, like vinyls.
so is Funko like branching out into doing things that are not just pops?
I don't know. I mean, they've done apparel before. They do clothes, but it just
Oh,
features like this design on a shirt, you know.
okay.
I mean, it's not anything fancy.
Yeah.
Now, from what they said, they're not really going to step into what Mondo does. They're just going to let Mondo still do their thing. So
Okay.
they're not like trying to take it over, but I guess by acquiring them, they've now essentially branched out into vinyls and stuff.
Okay. They're just getting their fingers in other like branches.
Yeah. So I don't know if that means you'll get like, here's a Guardians of the Galaxy vinyl, but it's with the pop figures on them. Because I don't know that I would want that. You
No.
know, I don't think I'd want that.
No.
So I hope it's just like we're just gonna make money from the cool stuff that Mondo does. You
Yeah.
know,
Or maybe they'll
because
sell
we
like
own it now.
some kind of combo pack where you get like a pop and a record or something.
Now, see, I'd be cool with that,
That would be fun.
but don't like put the design on the records because Mondo makes such good designs already. I don't want a pop figure on it.
Yeah.
Now, no monetary terms, no like financials were discussed on this because when we talk about Microsoft buying Blizzard, we know the numbers. We know when
Yeah.
Sony bought Bungie, we got numbers.
We got the
This is
digits.
just like hey, we bought this. That's it.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what happens with it. I just think it's
Yeah.
cool. And I'm gonna start the video game stuff.
Alright.
Very lacklusterly though.
Oh shit. Okay, kick us off.
So Monday on June 13th, the new PlayStation Plus plans went into effect. Right.
Okay.
I just threw them up here for you guys. You can stay with the essential. It's $60 a year. You can do the extra, which gets you the PS4 and PS5 games for $100 a year, which is $15 a month.
That's kind of steep for
That's
the
what
catalog.
that's what Game Pass Ultimate is, where you get just the Game Pass stuff, but you can play on PC or your console.
Yeah.
So like, that's like the equivalent price point package,
Okay.
which is weird. I mean, it's 400 games. It's a fuck ton of games.
Have they gotten like more robust? Because last time we checked, it was just like here's old games that nobody gives an entire shit about.
So No, you have to pay more for those.
Okay.
No, you pay $18 a month for 120 a year, which is double the basic tier price, and you get all that same stuff, but now you get the PS1, 2, and 3 games.
Okay.
That's where you're paying $4 a month more, and there's 5 PS1 games.
Okay.
There's like 10 PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah.
Now, there was like a big chunk of PS3 ones,
Yeah.
and they were good, but it's all streaming. You can't download them. So if you have bad internet, you're not going to have a
That
good
could
time,
suck.
you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not going to, try to sway anybody either way, but I really think the middle tier is like the sweet spot. Like, that's the good spot right there.
Yeah.
When there's a shit ton of games for PS1 and stuff, because like all the games from PS1 that I'd want to play, they're not there. I don't
Okay.
even know the games that are there. Like I've like never even heard of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh fuck that. But I'll be going more in depth on that on the actual podcast right there on Monday.
Don't forget to
So
like and subscribe.
yeah, I'm gonna go into that more Monday. I'm gonna tell
Sweet.
you all about it.
Okay.
So with that lackluster piece, I'm gonna pass it over to you so you can actually tell us good news.
I'm gonna give you the luster.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
there's so much happening in gaming right now. Okay, we covered like a
Oh, it's
little
been
bit.
such a busy week, dude.
Oh, it's been crazy. We covered a little bit last week of like what all has been happening, what's going to be expected for the
Yeah,
remainder of June. A bunch of events happened. The Netflix gaming thing passed without much, hurrah other ways.
yeah.
You covered the PlayStation bit, so I've got a lot to talk about on Xbox. But first, the game that came out just yesterday that maybe not a lot of you are going to care about, but it's near and dear to my heart. The Sims
Okay.
4 Werewolves expansion pack has
Yeah.
released, and oh my god, look at it! Look at him! I would just like scratch his little head. I don't give
Like
a shit what anybody says about the Sims werewolves. They look stupid and funny, and I love them.
my problem for me is that he's just like completely upright like a man, but then just like the hands. Like he's not even hunched with
He's
them.
doing the thriller hands.
He's just like, "Hey, I'm a werewolf," you know?
I love him so much. Every werewolf in this game is shaped like a Dorito. They all have
Oh
like
my
the
god.
shoulders and the chest, no matter what gender they started as. They're just Dorito wolf.
So, I
Oh,
actually know someone that started playing it
I'm
and it sounds
oh
ridiculous.
I,
It
I
sounds
want to
ridiculous.
I can't wait to dive in and just like learn all about this game. So, Sims 4 has released several other packs previously. They've got like vampires and fairies and just like
Okay.
ghosts have always been a part of The Sims, but there's just like a plethora of stuff that you can do now with supernatural element type things.
Okay.
So, The Sims 4 Werewolves introduces, of course, the werewolf. You get a brand new world called Moonwood Mill.
Ooh,
It's
okay. That's a
it's
cool
pretty
name.
cool looking, yeah. So it's like an abandoned factory and logging town. It looks very like Twin Peaksy.
Okay.
It's bordered by like forests and stuff, so it's got a lot of elements of like a few other towns kind of collaborated into one. So it's got vibes of the vampire one, it's got vibes of like the eco living. And one of the coolest things that they've done is they have
Okay.
created moon phases. So previously in The Sims, you just look outside at the moon and it's like that's a full moon. It's always the full moon.
Ah,
But
okay.
but now we have an actual lunar cycle and it progresses similar to how seasons progress in The Sims. So,
Okay.
your werewolf sim can have increased skills and mood changes during certain moon phases. So,
Okay.
it just adds another element, another layer to the gameplay. I'm just really I get stupid excited about new Sims content. it's it's
I
one of the
have
games
never
that
gotten into it.
it's
You've
near
played
and
them
dear
all,
to my
right?
heart. I've played them all. Yeah,
Okay.
since I was like 9 years old when the first Sims came out, I have been like in The Sims. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna be buying this one. I might have to lose myself for a couple of weeks again inside
Yeah.
The Sims. I generally don't play The Sims anymore because I do lose myself in it. So,
Oh, like
but
you get lost in the sauce.
yeah, like bad style.
Okay.
but I might dip my toes back in
Okay.
for this. So, moving on, the
Okay.
Xbox showcase came up and
Yes.
it was packed full of stuff. So, we've got a lot to talk about with Xbox and Blizzard and Activision and all those good properties now involved in the Microsoft suite. So,
Okay.
I want to tell you about a few games that I really liked during the Microsoft showcase, the Xbox showcase.
Okay.
There's one called Lightyear Frontier.
Okay.
This, first of all, look at it. Gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
Don't you just want to like crawl into this game and figure out what's going on. Like it
It
looks so cutesy and fun and mysterious.
it reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Okay.
Like I don't I mean, this picture doesn't tell me what I'm doing, so I don't really know
Yeah.
what's going to happen, but
Okay. Let
that's
me
my
tell
first
you.
impression.
Okay. So, uh it's it's a mecha farmer game.
Okay, so that was pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. So, you basically the text on the website for it says, "Start your interstellar homestead in
Mm,
this peaceful open world farming adventure. Build your sustainable exo farm, grow alien crops, explore a new world full of mystery with up to 3 friends." That's right, it's fucking co-op. I'm so excited.
okay.
Everybody gets a little mech suit. You can shoot water at your crops with it. It's like if Diva was a farmer.
Dude, no, this is fully inspired by the Love, Death,
Love, Death,
and
and Robots.
yes, 100%.
That's exactly what I said when I was watching this. I
Oh
was
my
like, "Holy
god.
shit, they've made it real."
Okay.
So, you just collect a bunch of different seeds as you explore the planet. Each of the seeds have their own different growing patterns and conditions. So it's got a lot of like the farming game vibes to it, like a cozy farming game,
Okay.
but with robots. And I'm just really excited for everything to come about this. There is unfortunately no release date on it right now, but
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping, I'm praying spring 2023. Like I want
That
it.
would be
I
like
want
the
it
perfect
so
time.
bad. It would.
That's like the start of the growing season.
Yeah, you gotta get in there in
Yeah.
spring. So watch for updates on this one. I know that I'm gonna be following this with my whole heart.
Okay.
It is
Yeah,
very
because you
exciting.
said what it was, I could finally read his license plate. I was like, Farm Threech, but it's Farm Mech is what it
Oh,
says. It's
cute.
it's F4R M3CH. And I was like, "Oh, it's Farm Mech. I gotcha. Gotcha now."
That's cute. Okay,
Neat.
so that's Lightyear Frontier. Very
Okay.
pumped. Next game that
Nice.
I really caught my eye is called The Last Case of Benedict Fox.
Okay.
So this is a mystery game. It takes place in 1925 Boston. So you're
Okay.
playing as self-proclaimed detective Benedict Fox, and you're trying to uncover the fate of a family while traversing a dark and eerie world of emotions made manifest. You're battling the demon trapped inside your own body.
Okay.
That's very cool.
I'm
It's a
having a
Metroid.
guess as to why you like it. I want to see if that comes up.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's pretty much just like a 2D Metroidvania style game.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. I don't have a whole lot of other information on it just yet, just that it's going to release in spring 2023.
Okay.
It's going to be available on Xbox Series, S and X, Xbox One, PC, Xbox Game Pass users are going to have access to this one on day one. So,
Okay.
why do you
I
think I'm going to
thought
like it?
I thought you were gonna tell me it was a little Cthulhu stuff because
It does look
this
pretty Cthulhu-y, right?
yeah, this little thing looks like
Yeah.
Cthulhu style stuff.
I mean, it's 1925 Boston. You know, there's going to be some kind of like
Yeah.
some kind of element to that in there. It's going to be very eldritch.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
looking forward to it.
Nice.
And last of the 3 games that I really, really loved is called As Dusk Falls. So this is a
Okay.
narrative-driven game. You're exploring the entangled lives of 2 families across a span of 30 years. So you're like really following this long narrative. It is a multiplayer game. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how. It wasn't quite explained, but you can play with friends or go solo to experience a story of betrayal, sacrifice, and resilience.
Okay.
It's from Annapurna, so you know it's gonna be good.
This one
Um,
freaked me out
why?
because all the characters are just that. They're just stills, but the background is fully
Yes.
alive.
Yeah, I wish we'd gotten some animation to show off from this game because
That was weird.
it's very weird. It looks almost as if they filmed this game like a movie, and then they
Yeah.
just took still frames and kind of rotoscoped over them.
Yeah, like it feels I don't know. I don't know. It didn't jive with me.
The animation is the animation is very off-putting,
Yeah.
but I'm excited about the actual story for it. It's just basically another one where you're making choices. It impacts the characters' lives. It affects the outcome of the story. You know, I
Yeah.
love that shit.
Yeah.
So this one launches on July 19th, so very,
Ooh,
very
it's
soon.
coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's of course coming out for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. Also day one on Game Pass.
Okay, cool. All right.
Exciting.
All right.
Okay, so for stuff that is a little perhaps less exciting,
Okay.
Starfield, they give like the first big Starfield gameplay preview,
Yeah.
and everyone has been rabid for Starfield. You know, Starfield is like in the hearts and minds of Xbox gamers. That's
Yeah.
all they can think about. Um, it it doesn't look great so far. Like the graphics aren't bad, but they're not
Oh,
perfect.
yeah. I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I The problem is
Well,
the
it looked,
gameplay.
yeah, it looks crispy,
Yeah,
but it didn't seem like it played crispy.
right. So I'm what worries me is that they kept touting the fact that there's like hundreds of planets that you can go visit. Like there's
Yeah.
so many different galaxies, and there is no way in hell that they took the time to design individually each one of those planets and plan out how the player is going to have fun on those planets. You
Yeah.
just know they're randomly generated. And
Which sounds
it's
familiar.
it's giving No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
uh it seems like they're taking all the bad parts of No Man's Sky and combining it with all the bad parts of Fallout 4.
Oh, okay.
So, it's receiving a lot of flack right now. It's still early in
Hmm.
development. I don't what's the release in this one? Fall next year or
I
something?
don't even know.
Yeah, they've pushed it back a couple of times, but, I mean, I'm not gonna play it,
Like,
but
honestly, it kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed a bit. Like, gameplay, it's not really that different. It's
engaging?
not that exciting. It's just
Yeah.
if you like that loop, you're gonna play it. Like I've played every single one.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're about. I'm just doing the things. You know what I mean? So I
right,
feel
just, like,
like,
checking off the list.
yeah, you like Fallout, you like No Man's Sky. Maybe it's not really about what it is. You just like that kind of game, and here's a new one. So you're like, I just want to do that again,
Yeah, I
but it
guess.
be new. So maybe it's still that exciting for somebody. You
Maybe. It's
know?
gonna speak to a very, like, niche crowd of gamers, I think. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be the next big AAA hit, which is what I think they were planning on it being.
Yeah, because when it got announced, like all I've heard is Starfield, but I knew nothing about it. And then when
Yeah.
this came out, I was like, oh, so it's No Man's Sky
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Oh, man. I had such high hopes for No Man's Sky, and the first time I played it, I was like, "This sucks," and I haven't gone back.
but it's
So,
good now though, from what I've heard.
apparently, yeah, they spent, like, 2.5 years fine-tuning it, but, like, 4 people play now because everybody tried it when it was new and shitty.
Yeah,
So, if you like No Man's Sky, perhaps Starfield is going to be the game for you.
I think so.
If you're excited about Starfield, if you're not excited about Starfield, let us know in the comments. I'm really curious to see like opinions from the crowd.
Yeah, like what is it that has you excited?
Yeah.
You know?
Um, what has me excited?
Okay.
Diablo 4, baby. It's finally
Uh,
going to be realized. I'm so ready for Diablo 4. You have no idea.
so if I buy it day one, you'll actually play with me.
I will play it with you. You better fucking buy it, Robert. I swear to God.
Because if you don't know, she begged me to buy Diablo 3, and I
For
did,
years.
and then she quit playing it, so I had a game, and she was like, I don't play that anymore.
I literally for 2 or 3 years, I was like, "You've gotta play Diablo 3 with me,
Uh,
it's so much fun," and then finally, when Overwatch came out, I was like, "Imma switch over
oh,
to
that is what
Overwatch,"
happened. Yep.
and at that time, they were, like, sale on all of our other games because people were, flocking to Blizzard at the time, and
Yeah.
that's when you picked it up, and I
And
was
because
like,
you know I don't buy games full price.
"Yes!" I was like, "I put 300 hours into Diablo 3, done with it."
And I did play the demo of it when it first came out, and I was like, this is a solid game. I'll buy
It
that when it's half
is.
price.
Oh my god. So, we're gonna buy Diablo 4 together, we're gonna play together.
Okay. Okay.
Right now they do have beta signups open. It has been a very quiet pre-registration. Like they didn't make a big announcement about it. They were just like, you can pre-register on our website, and that was it.
Okay.
So if you go to their website, there's a little button. Just click on the pre-register button, log into your BattleNet account, and you get a
Okay.
chance to be picked as a tester. So there's no guarantee.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like the Overwatch 2 beta. So
Gotcha.
and there's no date announced yet. Like they're just like it's happening, but we don't know
Get a
when.
chance to mysteriously play a game one day.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Well,
sign up, watch your emails, check your spam because my Overwatch one went to my spam. Um,
I'll do it based off of this image alone. Like,
yeah, like, don't you just wanna be in this world? It looks so much darker and grittier, they're going back to their roots. Diablo 3 was, it got a lot of flack for being, like, cartoony and too much fun,
yeah.
and this looks way grittier and darker and, like,
So, where did you play Did you play all of them?
No, just 3.
Oh, just three. Okay,
Yeah.
because I remember Diablo 1 and 2 being like PC games, like they were computer games. That's why I never got to play them. And then 3
Yeah.
came out everywhere, so I was like, "Oh, I can try out Diablo finally."
Yeah.
And then I didn't really play it, but I mean, I did like it though. I thought it was like really fun.
Yeah, it's a
It's
good game.
yeah, it's very EverQuest from because I have
Yes.
played that,
Mhm.
so
So this looks like a
yeah.
lot more of the gameplay from Diablo 3 that we know and love. So I'm really
Okay.
looking forward to more of that. The attacks look so powerful. They just announced the Necromancer class,
Yeah, dude,
and
I saw like a wave of blood just like running down a
yes,
hallway
it's
murdering
so
people.
cool.
So
I'm
I was like, "Oh,
into
I
it.
want that." Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, in the announcement trailer, they started with like this photo of a gross decapitated head with like a maggot coming out of the eyeball, and I was like, "What
Okay.
game is this?" And then they zoom out and start talking about like the necromancer, and I was like, "This looks like Diablo." And then then they announce, yeah, this is Diablo
Yeah.
4, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Because we haven't seen any
Okay.
gameplay or anything for a long ass time, and they announced it years ago. I'm so
Yeah.
ready.
I
I've
mean,
been
it looked
ready.
good. It looked good.
Yeah,
I definitely want to play it.
man. Blizzard's got a lot of shit going on right now,
Yeah, they do.
which also Overwatch 2. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
There's too much to talk about. So much. So they have a new system that they're going to go with. It is going to be I'm unclear because they keep talking about a battle pass, and I've never played a
Yes.
game with a battle pass before, but my basic understanding is that there's
Well,
going to be a free battle pass where you
yeah.
can unlock like certain cosmetics, but if you pay for them, you either get more cosmetics or you get it faster, and then there's like
So, you didn't play Destiny at all?
I did, but I never got
Like a
any of the
little?
battle passes.
Okay. It's exactly that. So basically, like, you get a battle pass, and let's say there's like 100 items that you can get, right? They all do it different. Some battle passes make it to where, like, all right, if you do the free one, you get the first 10. If you want
Okay.
the other 40, let's say there's 50 things, you got to pay, and then you'll get the other 40 things.
You know they're gonna lock all the good shit behind the paid battle passes.
Exactly. Now, what
Uh,
Destiny does is you can get stuff through like all 100 things, but you'll
uh-huh.
get additional stuff. So, like, it's split on like there's a top half and a bottom half.
Okay.
So, like, when I reach level 1, I'll get the top item, but I don't get the bottom one. And then when I get to level 2, I'll get the top one, but not that one. But
Okay.
if I buy the battle pass further down, it'll unlock like all the previous ones that I am past that level and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so
It's
there's
it's a I mean, it's still a predatory system.
yeah, that's my problem with it. So, the game is going to be free to play, which
I'm so into that, dude.
I'm not.
I mean,
I
I'm kind of into it.
It sounds classist, but I feel like, God, it's gonna be fucking Smurf City with free to play. Like, people are just gonna log on and be like, "I'm gonna try Overwatch for the first time," and that's cool. But there's people that are gonna be
Yeah.
like, "I'm gonna create a new account because I've ranked out of my skill level, and now I'm just gonna snipe noobs," and I
I
hate
mean,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm not at a high enough skill level where I can deal with Smurfs, so that's my problem.
Yeah.
Um, but okay, so the showcase for Overwatch 2 was extremely robust. Like they just kept coming out with new stuff. And they're starting okay, they've announced the date officially for Overwatch 2. It is October 4th. That is when the new Overwatch will be made available. And it
Yes.
sounds like they're just going to quietly sunset Overwatch 1 or like blend the games into one.
So, they did say they were getting rid of loot boxes in favor of the battle
Yes.
pass, and they
Yeah.
did say we're gonna merge Overwatch into two. So
Yeah.
that makes me think loot boxes disappear from part one, and it becomes kind of battle passy.
I don't know. Everything is so up in the air right now.
Yeah, like I'm not really sure how it works, but I think they're gonna merge the systems. So,
Yeah.
well, and the way they made it sound was Overwatch One becomes free to play as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like it's gonna transition to this model as well.
Yeah, and there's also, like
But it's like,
there was
why not just have two if it's fucking free?
I don't know.
Yeah. So
There was a thing where if you currently own Overwatch 1, you get something called a Founder's Pass for Overwatch 2, where you
okay.
unlock, like, a certain amount of things. I don't know the
Thank
details on that,
you.
I should
Give
grab
me.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the cool things that you're really gonna like about this is that the, progression, so all the stuff that you
Hmm.
unlock and stuff, it is cross console. So everything you unlock on your
Oh,
PlayStation becomes available on your PC.
Yes, because when
Yes.
I started over, I lost. I was at like level 200 when I switched to PC, and
Yeah.
I'm at level like four something now, so I should be
Man.
at like 600 really. You know, but
Yeah.
no, I just lost it all. And my Zenyatta skin, that's my favorite,
Mm,
I have on the PlayStation, never gotten it on PC. Still
sad.
at 200 higher levels.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I get heated about that.
I know you do. So, the way the battle passes are gonna work is they're gonna have in 9-week cycles. So, you'll see in this graphic, we have the first one
Yeah,
October 4th, and the next one's gonna follow up on December 6th. I think these are going to take the place of the seasonal events. They're no longer gonna do
I
those. They're just gonna
hope
be like,
not.
I know, I like seasonal events. I like having themes, you know? I love the
Yeah.
Christmas stuff, the Halloween stuff. It's food for my soul.
Is it weird that 9 weeks sounds really short to me?
It does
Because
sound short, right?
I don't play Overwatch enough that I think I'm gonna get everything in a 9 week span.
I mean, I play Overwatch a lot, and I don't think I'm gonna get everything in a 9-week span.
Oh, you 100% will. I know you will.
I don't know, man. But,
You
so
play a lot. Like I think you run out of the battle pass 2 weeks in.
we'll see. We'll see.
I think, but okay. Keep going, because I didn't hear this in the thing, but you might have more information. I wonder how the battle pass works for buying it. I wonder if you have
I have
information.
no fucking idea. I wish I knew more about the battle pass. I think it's gonna be on a 9-week basis. So, like,
Well,
you can
cause
buy per season or whatever.
well, cause see, I I hate to give it props, but Fortnite does that really good.
Yeah.
If you do well enough and get far enough in the battle pass, you earn enough credits to get next seasons for free. So
Yeah,
basically, you buy it once, and if you play enough, you just keep earning your way into the battle pass, which
right.
rewards you for playing. That's fantastic.
I hope they do that method so that I'm not spending, like, $5 every 9 weeks, because that's, like,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
there's 5 to 6 9-week periods in a year, and then you're paying $5 for each of those. By the time you've reached,
yeah.
like,
Don't
2 and a
make me
half
bust out
years.
calculators, man.
Yeah, it's just gonna be pricey
Ooh,
in the long term.
because you just said 2 years. Yeah, you made me think like you buy Overwatch for $60, but over
Yeah.
the course of this, you could have paid $1,000.
Yeah, I don't wanna do a Diablo Immortal situation where I'm, like, 10K deep on Overwatch 2 and I
Yeah,
don't fucking enjoy the game.
yeah.
We'll see. I'm trying to be optimistic about this game, I'm really trying, but everything that I've seen just makes me sick to my stomach.
But I mean, we're used to, because like Overwatch was like a game, but
Yeah,
this is a service game. Like
yeah, and I
you have to think about it differently, because it's like you're
yeah,
you're paying for like more, like they're performing a service for you. Like
right.
you got to think about it not as a game that I'm playing. It's content that I'm getting fed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's a Patreon that you subscribe to, much like ours.
Kind of, yeah. So if the
I
stuff's good enough, like I guess we got to see, right?
yeah, they are releasing a lot of really cool shit. So they've got, like, a bunch of new emotes, new cosmetics, something called mythic skins, which are crazy. It is
Yeah, I want to know what those
basically
are.
so in mythic skins, you have the ability to customize pieces of the skins. You can put on, like,
Okay.
4 or 5 different helmets, a bunch of different shoulder pads, but it all, like, fits into the same skin style. So
I'm not very customizable with my people. I don't think I care about that.
it's really just, like, more for the player experience, I think.
Yeah.
What they've announced for their plans is so ambitious, though. So, as far as the seasons go, the first one is going to have 3 new heroes, 6 new maps, a
Yeah.
new game mode, which is the push mode that we found with the Robot Boy, which we love, very
I
dear and
love
dear to
that.
our
Yes.
hearts. Um, when we get to the next season, December 6th, they're going to release yet another new Hank Tiro tank hero.
Okay. Some new
Um,
hanky panky stuff, all right?
new Hank. We're gonna have a new map again, and then the next season, what they're planning on doing is a new hero every other season, which is
Yeah.
wild. That's so many.
So,
That's so many.
all right. I mean, I'm going to have to do math. You keep
Okay,
talking.
get the calculator out.
Yeah,
So
I just got to calculate.
it sounds like what the plan is gonna be is they're gonna do hero for one season, map for the next one, hero for the next one, game mode for the
I
next
mean,
one.
that's only 3 heroes a year,
Okay, that's not bad when you
because
put it that way.
that's one every 18 weeks, right? Because it's
Yeah,
9 weeks of no hero, 9 weeks this hero gets introduced. So it's every
okay,
18 weeks we get a new one. There's 2.8 of those in a year. So
okay.
roughly 3 heroes a year.
So that's how they were doing it at
which is not
launch.
bad. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Okay, that makes
I
it more
mean,
manageable. I was thinking like, because 9 weeks sounds so fast.
it does. I mean, I don't want to sound old, but like that sounds like school,
I
like
know,
nine
it's a
week
report
periods.
card.
Like, yeah, that's a report card. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's so much content that they're planning out. They're
oh,
gonna
it's
have
so much.
30 new skins at launch. They're gonna have 30 new skins again in the next season, and then 100 skins planned for 2023 already. They're like
Yeah,
really putting work into this, and I want to be excited, and I want to be optimistic, but I just know that it's changing. And my Overwatch experience has been 700 hours on Diva, and that's
yeah.
it. And I don't like playing other heroes. I don't like having to change
But
my
but
playstyle.
you used to so much though.
I
You were
did.
a tracer main, you were a reaper main for a long time.
Yeah,
Like you were so many people before you, and you even said you settled into
I
the
did.
diva role for a purpose.
Yes.
Maybe you can step out of that purpose and enjoy the game you want to now again.
I don't know, man. The skill creep has gotten so bad because I have no experience now on DPS, so everybody else is leagues ahead of me.
But that's why you just do quick play. You know, weasel in because I know you're thinking about stepping into ranked now because you had some fun having
I
like
did have fun in
real
rank.
people to play against,
Yeah.
not like more troll people.
I
So,
got my golden guns, by the way.
you got golden guns,
6 years after Overwatch launched, I finally got my golden guns on Diva.
dude. I'm never gonna get golden guns.
Oh my god, it was too much work.
Now, if they had a golden Lucio ball,
Oh my god.
oh, I'd have that bad boy.
All right.
So
So
yeah,
a lot happening in the world of Overwatch. So much more to come. We'll of course be covering it. I'll probably talk about it in the actual show a lot as
see,
well.
I
So
thought you'd be mad because they're bringing out weapon charms.
they're cute though. I like weapon charms.
I think this is more the same thing. Yeah, you told me about the
Yeah.
cross progression, which
Yes.
thank you. Just thank you.
Yeah, they should
Because
have done that before.
honestly, I play on PC, I play with Xbox people, and I play with PlayStation people. Like I'm in
Yeah,
3 communities. I'm in 3 camps.
terrible.
Like this helps me immensely
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I don't have a centralized group of people.
Yeah.
But I do want to say one thing about it though before we go.
What?
I mean, this has some more information on it, but can I just say, and I know you really weren't, but in that they did the new short for
Yes.
Junker Queen.
Yeah.
I am in love. I am in love with this Australian lady,
She
dude.
is very cool. I'm excited to see how she
I am
goes.
so excited
We also
to
have
play
information
that.
here on the beta. I forgot to let you guys know. So the signups for the beta begin yesterday, June 16th. So get signed up if you're interested. The actual beta itself is going to start June 28th. So
And this is not like the one that we were in where it's selective. You sign up, you're in it.
yeah.
Like anybody that signs up plays this beta.
Yes.
So if you want to try it out, do and Junker Queen is playable.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sign up again and play it again, even
I
though I
really
played the beta for 2 hours
wow.
out of the whole time that it was out. I played for two
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to see where it goes. Just as a fan of Overwatch, it's good to see content happening again. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be optimistic.
I will be like I'm not excited for the model. I'm ready for more information. I'm ready for
Yeah.
more shorts. I'm ready for more.
Yes.
Who are these people? That's why I'm ready
Yeah, there's gonna be
because
a
this
lot
is
of
what this is
lore.
gonna do. So
PvE is gonna bring out the lore for sure.
that's what I want.
Okay, so that's all about Overwatch. I have
Yes,
one last note to send us out on, and I wish it was a better one. I'm so sorry for ending on
but
this
it
sour
never
note.
is. It never is with
Show
Friday
us the
Roundup.
logo, Robert. There we
Alrighty.
are. Activision, the people who own Blizzard, people who own King. Um, they have had a very troubled few years with their internal investigations due to a lot of sexual harassment and bad things happening within the company.
Okay.
So, I read this article that came out from ARS Technica, which is an online magazine. They
They're good.
say after consulting with external advisors and talking with employees, Activision has found that there is no evidence to suggest that Activision Blizzard's senior executives ever intentionally ignored or attempted to downplay the instances of gender harassment that occurred and were reported. Are you kidding me?
What?
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 They also say that the company's board of directors did not withhold any information from the investigation.
Okay.
We don't know whether or not that's true. So Activision has published a new statement after this. They acknowledge there were some substantiated instances of gender harassment that occurred and were reported. Yes,
Okay.
obviously. I get so heated about this. They harassed a woman so bad that she ended her life. And
Yeah.
this whole situation has just been it's like a
What
snowball made of shit that they're
what
just
about the whole thing where like what's his fuck, the main
Bobby
dude.
Kotick, yeah.
Yeah, he like threatened to kill his secretary.
Yeah.
And like the audio's out there. Like
What
we
the
know this.
fuck? So, Activision adds to their report, those individual experiences of harassment can be hard to reconcile with a more collective, data-driven look at how the company is handling harassment as a whole.
Okay, so metrics. Oh, well, we took a survey and the numbers said maybe it's not so
What?
bad.
What?
What? Okay.
They finish by saying valid individual complaints do not support the conclusion that Activision's senior leadership or the board were aware of and tolerated gender harassment or that there was ever a systemic issue with harassment, discrimination, or retaliation.
Really, they didn't know, huh? They didn't
I
know the whole time?
screamed into a pillow after I read this. I hate it. It makes my skin crawl. I hate that I love the games that this company makes. What a shitty company. What a bad, bad place to work.
Yeah, dude. I
If
mean,
I was a woman, I mean, I am a woman. If I worked if I worked for Activision, I'm so
yeah.
mad I've forgotten my gender. I get I get I get so sad and so angry for the people
Yeah.
that have made these complaints and are doing the hard work of reporting it and just being warriors and soldiers on the front line of this bullshit day in, day out for the job that they probably love to do if it weren't for the goddamn harassment.
Yeah. I just I just don't know how people like how is there evidence that everyone is holding in their hand? They're like, "Listen to this phone call." And then
Yeah.
they go like, "The numbers don't support the phone call." What numbers? The
What
the phone
numbers?
call is the phone call. Like
I
we
hate it.
have this. We have this. And you're saying a spreadsheet that we made makes this phone call look like it's not real enough? Like
I
I
don't get
hate
it.
this, dude.
I hate it. So, happy Friday roundup.
Yep.
Consider the news rounded.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you want some more, come back next week.
Please.
Oh my god. Dude, whatever, man. I can't with this. Yeah, that was Friday Roundup. Hopefully you found some cool stuff. Hopefully you screamed into your Nicolas Cage pillow when
Yeah.
you read that news article. Let us know what you think about the whole Blizzard Activision mess.
Clusterfuck.
Um, yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Boy.